So next up, we are going to have the talent pitches. And as usual for the talent pitches, we have 2 minutes for the team to pitch and then some questions and answers by the audience. So first one who is pitching the talent, who was it? Mintos? Yeah, Mintos.
Hi, my name is Mārtiņš, and I'm from Mintos, one of the few fintech companies actually Alice referred to. So Mintos is a peer-to-peer lending platform. It's actually one of the first peer-to-peer lending platforms for mortgage loans. What we do, in essence, as a platform, we bring together borrowers on the one hand side and investors on the other hand side. Our efficient and technology-driven model means that we can offer much better service to the borrowers and much higher return to investors. To give a short background, basically in essence what we are doing, we are transforming the traditional banking sector as you know it. We don't need any of the fancy buildings in the city center. We don't need the branch network or plenty of the employees. That means that all those benefits which we get, we can actually pass to our customers, which is, in our case, is borrowers and investors as a platform. The idea was born in early 2014. In a stealth mode, we developed the platform, which was launched public this year in January, 2 months ago. Up to date, we have raised €1 million in venture capital, which has really helped us to fuel our growth. Currently, we are not even the team of 10. Actually, we are a team of 11 already, and as of tomorrow, we're going to be 12. So we are growing fast also team-wise. We have a very diverse background in finance, in banking, in marketing, and of course, as a technology like fintech company, a lot of it is related to software development. So far, we've been publicly for 8 weeks. We have seen a very quick early growth. Week on week, we have been growing by 20% for the first 8 weeks. And that has translated that investors through our platform has invested a total of more than €500,000 in secured loans to borrowers from Latvia. We are very happy that already since the very beginning we have gained a foothold internationally. Currently we have registered. This is last week's numbers, but as of today, we have 750 registered investors from all across Europe. In total, it's about 22, I guess today is already 23 countries, coming from Germany, from Netherlands, Switzerland, UK, basically you name, you see most of the countries in Europe, which again, as I said, has translated in a total which we have funded is more than €500,000 invested through Mintos in secured by mortgage loans. What it means, this is what I want to say. This is just a very, very beginning where we are heading to, and to support our growth and to fuel it further, we are expanding our team and expanding internationally. More specifically, what we are looking for is a developer. I believe it's an amazing opportunity to join as a developer in an early stage company where you can actually have a direct impact and you can shape the direction of the company going forward. This position is based in Latvia. We are looking currently for 2 to 3 developers to join our current team of 4 developers. Besides that, we are expanding also our loan origination side, and that's why we are looking also for country managers in Estonia, Lithuania, and Poland currently. I guess thank you. That's it. If you want to find out more, then visit our website, or I just advise better come and talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Were there any questions for Mintos? From the audience, yes or no? Yes. No. Yes, there's one question.
Maybe how are you different from the other competition? Because I know there's a similar company in the US and UK. You know, how do you differentiate yourselves, or are you very similar to the other kind of lending companies?
Yes, indeed, peer-to-peer lending has been around for some while, but still it's a very nascent industry. It's a very new industry, growing super fast, and in Latvia actually we are the first platform. But to compare, like Latvia is obviously our home market and it's always going to be, but our ambition is making it pan-European at least. So basically how we differ from other platforms which we see in UK or in US is that most of them actually provide loans which are unsecured loans, unsecured consumer loans. Whereas we concentrate on the mortgage-backed loans, so all the loans are secured, which we think is a much better value proposition both for investors, and we actually can provide much lower rates to borrowers.
Okay, any other questions? No? Okay, thank you, Mintos. Big applause. And next up is presentation from Seasonax.
This is forward, yeah. Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for letting me speak here, Riga TechHub. My name is Dimitri Speck. I'm the founder of Seasonax. Seasonax is a recently founded startup, originally in Riga, but in the meantime, the main office is in Vienna because we got equity seed money mainly from Austrian investors. And in the meantime, we are also governmentally funded. That means that the Austrian Research Funding Institute supports us. Currently, we are 5 team members. That's my partner and me, and 2 programmers. One of them is in Munich. So we are already in 3 countries, despite we are quite new. What are we doing? We are developing financial software within financial terminals like Bloomberg Professional. That means, at least in the beginning, our application will not be available, for instance, in the internet, but only addressed to professional investors and traders like fund managers and others. We are specialized on statistical analysis of seasonal and cycles and other patterns, like patterns around events, meaning if there is an event like the meeting of the Federal Reserve Open Committee, what will happen then on average with the stock market or with the bond market or whatever. This is what we are doing. We are trying to support investors and traders with these statistics and to make an easy approach by charts that they can, with one view, have an overview of the statistics. This is basically what we are doing. We have a good business concept and idea. We already have good partners like Bloomberg Professional. We have some money, but we still don't have a finished product. So what we are searching for are developers, software developers. And for this challenge, who wants to join our team, it would be quite good if you know a little bit C# or Visual Studio. If you like mathematics or statistics, maybe you were one of the best in school in mathematics, that would be a good sign. Yeah. And of course, the best would be if you are already used to financial time series analysis, like coding a trading system or whatever, but I guess there are not many people around who are doing so. So if you would like to join us, to join our team, it's a good challenge. We might be the best company in this field quite soon, but it's a niche, of course. Then please send your CV to office@seasonax.com. This is the current stage of our application. Yeah. And I'm also here. If you have some questions, you can also ask me later then personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any questions right on spot? Yes, no, no. Okay, questions afterwards. Thank you for presenting. Next up, there's gonna be a startup, Mailmeba.by. Is it? No, I pronounce it really badly, I suppose. You will tell how to pronounce it correctly.
Yes, I will do. Hi, my name's Māris. On a daily basis, I run an e-commerce based in UK, which sells actually fixed gear bikes and cycling-related products. But today, I'm going to pitch my idea, which is so far called Mailmeba.by. And it's also something to do with e-commerce. Basically, the idea is a dead simple email marketing application for small to medium e-commerce stores. So, let's say I'm running an e-commerce store and I run a clothing store, and you just happen to bought a tie from me. First things what's going to happen, you're going to receive an email confirming your order, which normally looks something a little bit like this. Which is all fine with that. It says the price, the shipping time scale, and that sort of things. But what Mailmeba.by is planning to do, it's planning to replace the original email with a beautiful content-rich marketing email with images and a couple of orders fine-tuned, a couple of products fine-tuned to match the beautiful tie you have just bought. There are a lot of companies who do that already, but most of the applications in the market, they are either very complicated to use or very complicated to set up, or they just simply don't work. The reason why we're going to be using the order, at least start using the order confirmation email, is purely because of its incredible open rate. Order confirmation emails have roughly about 70% higher open rate than normal email marketing campaigns. And the unique thing about the application as such is going to be the way it works. Most companies are trying to generate like very smart product-related, I don't know how, complicated stuff basically. Mailmeba.by is going to do that in a very simple way, because on e-commerce all products are categorized in very simple categories. So obviously if someone buys something from a category A, we can send them an offer from category B and category C. And that can be selected by the user himself. The way it works in this case, so if your tie is a category A, we can give them a category B with a tie clip and a category C, which is pocket watches. So therefore, they're going to receive the correct relevant offer to what they actually might want to buy rather than something completely silly. So that's shortly about Mailmeba.by. Obviously, if you have any questions, go ahead. I'm happy to reply. Oh, yes, and what I'm looking for is a coding co-founder. I have this incredible idea, but I can't really write the code. So if there's anyone who's keen to try it out, it could be a nice side project. It could potentially turn into a business idea, which I believe could work very well as well. Thank you. Questions, please. I don't believe you. Okay, well, while you're thinking about questions, I can tell a little bit more. The first thing we're planning to launch, I'm planning to launch the application to start off with a Shopify. One thing, Shopify is a marketplace, Shopify is a platform for e-commerce. Anyone can go on Shopify and create their own store. The reason why I'm choosing Shopify to start off the application is, firstly, I'm using that for my own store for already about 4 years. I'm kind of know inside out about it. I have a lot of experience. As of the end of 2014, they had 150,000 active stores and about 7 billion in sales made. That's about the target audience we're looking at. There's a lot of money in that alone, and there's a lot of potential for the application to grow to launch that on other platforms as well. Also, a little bit more about how other applications I've tested personally work. I did a I did a test custom on my own store using one of the most popular competing apps which does similar thing. And since I'm selling bikes, so I did a test custom and I bought a bike off my own website and I received a thank you message offering me 2 more bikes, which I obviously don't need anymore. I already have a bike. So this is basically the reason why I've come up with the idea and that unique way how those offers are going to be selected. Yes, so any questions now? Yes, please.
How would you do the ranking or relevance algorithm?
Oh, the relevance algorithm works in a very simple way. As of this slide here, so the shop owner can select if I have a category with ties. So I can go on I just log into my application and I choose the category ties and I manually select that for anyone who's going to buy a tie, I want to perhaps offer them pocket watches and tie clips, which are sort of relevant products. So they're going to be selecting that manually, but they won't have to select it for every individual product. They select it for their whole group of products as such. So it's very quick and simple to set up. Yes, go on.
I just want to ask, what's your final goal? So you want to be sold for someone in the end? Because idea is good, but it's quite simple. If it will work, big market company like eBay just copies this idea and will be use it. So they don't buy your service.
I think companies like eBay, Amazon, they already have these sort of things integrated. They have systems a lot smarter than this. This is a very simple, dumbed down version, if you like. This product is critically created for small to medium e-commerce stores. Large companies have very, very complicated CMR solutions, which they're using. They're investing a lot of money for those sort of things. But this is for someone sort of small to medium. Especially Shopify is very popular between product creators. For instance, if you start off your t-shirt printing company, you don't know heck about e-commerce. This company, which is supposed to be subscription-based for something like $5 to $15 a month, you have an effective email marketing campaign created effortlessly, and that's where the money comes in. Obviously, we're not going to even try and compete with eBay or Amazon. They're just too big. But this is something completely different in that sort of sense. Yeah.
How about Etsy platform? Isn't that what you're doing very similar? No. Well, in the sense that it's also meant for the individual and medium and small business owners?
Yes, it is, and you're right, and you corrected away. But Etsy is more used for by people who create their products. They sell it on Etsy, but a lot of people actually are trying to make it into a brand. So they have their own web page with their own shop. So that's why we're starting it off on Shopify, not on Etsy. We're not looking to kind of compete with Etsy. We're not making a marketplace. We're just making a plugin for your internet store, which is going to replace your thank you message with a nice, beautiful thank you message with some offers and some statistics, sort of that sort of thing. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Let's give it round of applause.